Welcome back to the series where I teach you guys how to cut your hair through a full-length tutorial. I'm just gonna show me cutting my hair, explaining what I'm doing, and you guys are gonna follow along so you guys can emulate the same thing that I'm doing. Today, we have something really special because we're done with the tapers, we're done with the lineups, we're finally moving on to the fades. I know in the order, it says we have burst fade right here. I'm not doing a burst fade. We're gonna do a low fade because I think that's like the easy entry barrier into fades, besides doing like mid fades, high fades type of thing, because those are just straight lines across. A low fade is basically just an exaggerated lineup, at least how it starts, and then you kind of just build it up into it. It's gonna keep it we're gonna keep it very low, we're gonna keep it very compressed, and yeah, let's get into the things that you guys will need. So yeah, and what I mean by exaggerated lineup, or yeah, hairline. I said hairline or lineup? I don't even know what I said. But what I mean by exaggerated lineup is that we're just gonna basically set the first guideline as if we're doing a lineup, just slightly exaggerated. So instead of keeping it really close in the back to here, we're just gonna push it just a little bit back and just follow it along. Just follow along what we have going on. As you can see as well, we took out the waves. Was not feeling it after a while. Well, just became a lot of work, so we're just gonna rock with the Puerto Rican uncle haircut, where you know their hair is just not too long for fully defined curls, but you know it's little curls. But you see you see my scalp, you know, you see my scalp a little because the curls aren't really there yet, completely. So my scalp be showing. And I feel like, you know, your uncle at the cookout, you know, when he's trying to hold on to that last bit of hair that he has. Yeah, me right now, bro. I'm gonna split it into fours. So there's four sections. There's front left, back right, and front right. I find it easier working in fourths when I'm doing full on like whole head fades, because you have this section right here in front of the ear. If you focus on that, just one step at a time, it's a bit easier compared to focusing on the whole half. I find myself spending so much more time when I focus on half of the head because I'm trying to perfect it all before I move on to the next. I think it's a lot easier to do it with fourths compared to halves because it's smaller sections. So when we're like combing out, we're gonna comb out this area specifically because to fade, it's gonna go around like this, right? So everything on this area is going to be cut or blended into so that it kind of keeps this shape. So yeah, I like it. I like drop fades or low fades with this type of cut because you don't get that high top look. You kind of actually get like a drop feel, a low feel, and you keep the curls, you keep the fro shape looking good. It's like the best of both worlds when you don't want like a taper, but you still kind of want like a full-on cut that will take a couple of weeks to grow back in. Low fade is perfect. It's just like the low taper of tapers, a low fade. So without further ado, I'm gonna use the Babyliss trimmers on this because it has like these, the corners are a bit easier to use, especially when you're going around like behind the ear and you're curving the clipper. I feel like with these, when you don't have like a wide tooth, it's a bit harder. And also because these ones are a lot more sharp compared to these, so I think it might be a bit easier to work with these. So I'm gonna set in, I know I said work in fourths, but we're gonna set in half the guideline, half the first initial line, just to make it a bit easier on myself when I do match up the other side with it. So when we line up the ears, you see how we go like around the ear like that. We're just gonna push it up just a little bit and do the same thing. So instead of going right here, like how we normally do, I'm gonna push it right here. And as you can see, we're gonna start getting behind the ear. Just gonna pull the ear down with one hand and use the other hand with the clipper to start creating in that guideline. Still gonna use the corners because it's easier to hold it like a pencil rather than all the time, you know? Okay. We're not exaggerating this too much just slightly. Nothing crazy. So, show you what it looks like real quick. Just an exaggerated lineup, bro. Nothing too harsh. I'm not pushing it up all the way up here. That'll probably be like a mid fade or a drop fade, but we're keeping it just basically lined up with where the lineup should normally be. So, as we continue on to the back, I'm gonna set in that first back line, just so I have an area where that should start. Yeah. And boom, there we go. That's what it looks like. Just a high ass lineup. Now we're just gonna debulk and get rid of everything in between before we start working on that first fourth. I was thinking, like, what do I do after this whole series? Like, what do I post after this series is done? I don't got hair anymore to, you know, make them tutorials and all that. So honestly, I was really thinking about it. I'm like, I can't really do many tutorials. I'm giving y'all all the haircut sauce I know. I can't just remake the same, like, part of me just feels wrong remaking the same videos over and over and over and over and over and over, because I've done that before. And it's good in the time being, but when you're trying to transition into something else, it's like you can't. You literally can't. So what I was thinking, I'm like, what if I just recorded moments of me doing self-care throughout 2 weeks or something, or moments of clarity, combine the car therapy with that, showcasing the moments of clarity, and then me talking on top of that. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. That'll give y'all a bit more than just haircuts and hair care. Like, it'll be skincare, it'll be mental care, it'll be physical care, it'll be just caring, like caring for yourself, bro. And I think that's where I'm gonna lean down toward. Not too sure how I'm gonna show it, but we're gonna show it eventually, and that'll probably be after the series in November-ish, around November, early November, late November, something like that. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Or if you have like suggestions of what I should do, I honestly just want to like show how I live, in the hopes that it inspires y'all or gives y'all a bit of guidance on how to live as well. Just don't know how to portray that message as of yet, so we're still working on it. Next, we're gonna get our 2-guard on, and we're just gonna debulk the area. We're not gonna go up too high. We just want to give myself a good base to see how I can start this fade. So just gonna go to probably like behind the ear, nothing too crazy. Wow, this is crazy. I haven't done like a fade behind the ear since growing out the top of my hair the first time. Man, this feels so weird. Okay, now we have that area a bit cleared out, so I can start the process of the fade. So now we can take this 2 guard off, no guard, lever all the way open, and we're gonna go up around like a quarter of an inch, quarter to half an inch. We're gonna try to keep it as low as possible, so not too big of guidelines. We're just trying to, you know, keep a low compressed fade. A little tip before I continue is to always hold the clipper kind of how the shape is. So as you can see, I was holding it a bit angled like this because the shape is like starts low, goes up. So I keep this part of the blade low and this part of the blade up because that's the shape of it. When I get over here, it kind of goes a little normal, but when I get back here, it's gonna kind of be angled like this. So always just follow the angle of the shape that you just made. So this is how the shape should be looking. Now instead of blending it, I think it's honestly better to start making the guidelines, every guideline before blending out everything. I do this process with fades because sometimes if I blend this out and I push it up too high, then I gotta push everything else up too high. So I kind of want to set the guidelines in first so I know my limits before blending everything. And I'll blend downward. So I'll start after, because I'll probably go up to a 3, then I'll go back down from the 3 down, basically. So 2.5, 1.5, 0.5, no guard, closed. So 1 guard on is following that same shape, same distance, same circumference area, diameter, pi. As you can see, it looks kind of crazy, I know, but trust, it's okay. We're still in the beginning phases. So now we get the 2 guard, same thing, lever open, going up about half an inch. But now that we have the 2 on, we don't want to dig in, we want to flick out, because now we're blending it into the rest of the hair. I think the no guard and the 1 guard, you're kind of setting in the guidelines, but this one's like, you're setting in the guideline, but you're also flicking out to the rest so that it can have that seamless transition, that blend that goes into the rest of your hair. So I'm a bit uncertain if I like even cut it, so I'm gonna throw on the 3 and do the same thing just to see if it can give me a bit more of clearance so that I can actually start blending. Okay, now I'm seeing a bit of overhang. So honestly, I'm gonna keep the 3 on and just go with the grain. But as you remember from the last video, how I fucked up the lineup, you know? We're not just gonna dig in too deep, we're gonna keep it very low. Like we're not gonna go from up here down, we're gonna go from like right here down. Okay, smooth. So now we kind of have that area a bit more cleared out. Doesn't look too bulky. So we're gonna go back in with the 2 and just basically try to put that 2 guideline back in. Flicking out still, and yeah. We're gonna go back in with the grain, but this time with the 2 this time, since it's still it's still a bit bulky. So now we're gonna start blending, and we're gonna start, like I said at the top. So we're gonna throw back that 3 guard on, and we're gonna close the lever completely, and we're just gonna attack. I'll show y'all, so y'all can see. We're gonna attack this line up here. That basically goes into the bowl, and we're just gonna blend that out with the 3 guard close, using the corners and just flicking out. Okay, now we're gonna go same area, same spot. This time 2 guard lever all the way opened and flick out. This line is being really ignorant right now and starting to get on my nerves. We're gonna close the lever now. Same thing, but this time use the corners a lot. smooth enough for me to move on to the next thing, bro, because it's getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves, bro. So now we can start attacking this line right here. This is the line made from the one guard, and to soften it first, we're gonna go in with the one guard with the lever all the way closed. And then after we soften it, we're going to go in with the no guard lever halfway, or if you're on the dial like me, one. And yeah, that should take the line out completely. So we're gonna start with the one guard all the way closed to soften it, and then no half guard halfway to take it out. So softened. Now we get that half guard on, halfway. Take it out. Use the corners. A lot. A lot. All right. I'm not gonna worry too much about the back part of it, because we're probably gonna get it out when we get to the other side. So now we got that last line at the bottom. This kind of looks like a burst fade. I'm not even gonna lie. This is kind of what a burst, what the burst fade would look like. Low key. Low key? Yeah, nah. Now for this part, use the corners again, but like really, really low, or like really just tap, the lightest taps ever, bro, because you can already see how compressed this fade is. It's a really small fade. So yeah. Smooth. Smooth, smooth. We'll detail it later. I just kind of want to get the whole gist of it done, or down, before detailing. That's a key thing. Detail at the end. Don't detail during the cut, because then you're going to spend 30 minutes on this side, 30 minutes on here, 30 minutes on there, 30 minutes on there, instead of like 10, 10, 10, 10. 10. All right, welcome to the rig on the door now. So now, dude, I'm going to do the same steps, dude. All right, let me show y'all the actual, what it looks like so far. This is smooth. Fair? It's smooth. It's just an exaggerated lineup. It's just going up, not too high, you know, keeping it low, keeping the book low. See? I think the bulk, if it was like a mid fade, probably be like up here type of thing. You know what I mean? If it was a high fade, shit, probably like up there, bro. Should I do a high fade? Y'all don't need a high fade tutorial. If I'm giving y'all a high fade tutorial, man, y'all don't need it yet. Y'all probably need it when y'all like 25, 26. So I'll make that when I'm like 28, 29. Because that's what it seems like. I'm like 3 years older than y'all. 3, 4 plus years older than y'all. Or at least I'm presuming, bro. Alright, whatever. Same process, we're gonna go in with the 2 and we're just gonna debulk the back. I'm gonna go up to like right here halfway. I hope y'all can see most of the back, but I'm gonna go around halfway and we're just gonna debulk right now with the 2 guard all the way open. Smooth, as you can see, nice and debulked. I'm gonna, oh, the backlight is on. Okay, maybe I should move this light. My fault, y'all. We adjusting so I can see better, so y'all can see better. I hope that glaring white right here is not too much. I really do. All right, now I can see better. So we're just gonna follow that same step that we made it before. No guard lever open, and we're just gonna follow along what we made right here. I purposely didn't fade this part out completely so I knew where the 1 guard started. I mean, the no guard started. No guard, lever open. So you can see, kept it low. Now we can go in with the 1 guard. 1 guard and follow that same line. 1 guard, lever all the way open. Yeah. Okay. Now we have that all situated. Let me show y'all real quick. Now we're gonna go back in with the 2 and flick out, specifically like kind of up here, to start making that blend into the longer hair. 2 guard all the way open, flicking out. Smooth. We're gonna check real quick, see how it's looking. Check both sides. Okay, now we can go in with the grain, which is the direction that the hair is growing in, which is down. So follow that down with the 2 guards. So it's gonna act like a 3, basically. we're gonna throw in that 3 guard, lever all the way closed, and we're just gonna attack that same line that we were just attacking before. But this time, just a little lower and flicking out. Okay, now we can go in with the 2. All the way opened, same thing, attacking that same line, and then we'll start going down to with it closed. The back is pissing me off. Like this one area in the back is just not coming out, bro. Now we can attack this line. This bottom is really dark, you can see it. That's gonna be attacked with the 1 guard closed. And then we're gonna go in with the half guard halfway in order to take it out completely. Smooth. All right. Now, half guard, halfway. Using the corners, take out those little tiny stubbles that are in between. Okay, it's coming together now. Now that last part, no guard, all the way closed, using the corners, just flicking out at that bottom line. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I got like dry skin in the back of my head, so if it looks red, if it looks white, hang on. Now we're back here. Now I can show y'all like how it really looks without the overexposed lighting. Nice. Nice, right? Nice, dude. Nice. Nice, dog. Nah, I like this. I really do. Like short fro? Yeah. Yeah, short fro, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, anyway. Setting that first line again. All the way through, so starting from the back this time. Alright. Just an exaggerated lineup, bro. Nothing too crazy. Can y'all see? I hope y'all can see. Yeah. Just debulking out everything. Get rid of all that stubble, all those little hairs. We can start the blend. I mean, not the blend, the guideline. So, no guard all the way open. And, I mean, no, we're not. We're going to debulk. 2 guard all the way open. My fault. My fault. And now we can start with our first guideline. No guard, all the way open. Smooth, smooth. Now 1 guard. The other side is gonna be so much quicker. I'm letting you know this now. It's just because you already know how to do one side, so this side's like second nature for you now. Congrats. 1 guard, all the way open. Same ½ inch, maybe a little less. Just be really, really patient. As you can see from the other side, I was so patient. I was going over it a bunch of times with different guards, making sure that, you know, I wasn't rushing so that I got that full complete fade, but also getting the long hair into the blend. Did I push this high? Too high? Maybe. Maybe. It's okay though. 3 guard, lever open, same thing. We're gonna actually go with the grain first, just to debulk it a bit more, and then we'll go with the other direction. Okay, now we can go with the grain, or against the grain, and take out that line, hopefully. I'm gonna close it, and I'm just gonna flick out the same area. Okay, now throw that 2 guard back on. We're gonna go with the grain and just trying to debulk that area again. Just like that, it's pretty much out. So now we can go in with the 1 guard closed and soften this dark line you see at the bottom before taking it out with the half guard. Okay, now half guard, lever halfway, or 1 when you're on the dial, and use the corners. I'm gonna start right here. Flick it out. Boom. Gone already. Now right here. Boom. Gone already. Now we can get on to this. And this is gonna work perfectly because I can just look into this mirror. So, oh, we forgot one part actually. Lever closed. Lever closed, and there's that bottom line. Just take it out with the corners. Okay, now we can start sending that next guideline for this last fourth. So lever all the way open, no guard, and let's go. We're gonna go in with the one guard now, lever all the way open. Same thing, following that same line we just made. Using the 2 and flicking out so that, like I keep saying, it blends into the rest of the hair. Now we're going to go in with the 3 against the grain, all the way open, same process. Now we can just keep the 2 on and same thing, go against the grain, flick out one more time. I'm gonna throw that 1 on and go with the grain, just really lightly on that line. Just think it's just a bit too weighted, so just gonna be really gentle. All right, now we can start blending a bit more. We'll focus on that bulkier part later, just because it's starting to piss me off again. Definitely not. Okay, close the lever. We're gonna take out this dark line you can see. Close the lever of the 1. We're just softening the line. Next we get our 0 guard, half guard, put it halfway, use the corners, and take out that line completely. Now we're gonna go back in with the 1 guard close. That you can see that. Yeah, that looks crazy. All right. I did that just to soften it a bit because I didn't know if that was created from the no guard. I mean the no guard or the one guard. It was created by the no guard. So half guard back in, halfway, and just flipping out at that line. Like, why does it look like that? It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I got pink eye mid cut, so fuck. One last step before, I mean, the fade is basically done. You know what I mean? Like, this looks good. This looks green. I say cream. I mean green, bro. This looks good. Fair? Fair. Fair, fair. All right, one last step. Shaver. Do not go too high. Do not go too high. I don't even think I'm gonna go around the ear like that for real. Like, I'm gonna go right here. Pause. Right here. All pretty low, you know. Back here. Staying low. Staying low. Staying low. Behind here. Staying low. And then right here again. Staying low. But now we're gonna have to detail a bit. I'm gonna start over here. Just see some mean stubble right here. Jeez. There we go. Gonna get a bit back here. Some areas. Oh. That is smooth. Now this side. Smooth. Okay, now with the clipper. What areas do I see? I see an area right here that looks like the half guard area. So we're gonna put the half guard back on halfway, and we're just gonna flick out a bit. smooth. Gonna throw on that one now. Close the lever, same thing. Smooth. We're gonna keep it closed. Go a bit back here. Smooth. Right here. Smooth. We're gonna open the lever now. Now we got a little fade. We got a little fade, bro. We got a little fade, man. Look at us, man. We got a little fade. We haven't done a little fade in so long, man. Look at us, man. Look at us. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear y'all in the comments saying one side is higher. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's not about me. It's about y'all. Is y'all one side higher or no? Exactly. You did good. Don't worry about me, bro. I'm just the teacher. Coaches don't play. Okay, now we can get on to the lineup. Let me show y'all the fade real quick. Nice, smooth, yeah, clean. Wow, look at that, wow. Wow, look at your fade, bro. Cool, dude. Nice. Nice. I'm definitely not naked, bro. If y'all saw my back, I'm definitely not naked. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm cutting my hair naked. What if this entire time I've been cutting my hair naked this entire time and y'all never realized because y'all only see the top part? Something to think about. Now play. Lineup time. As you can see from our previous mess up earlier of 2 weeks ago, we pushed it back a little too much. Today, we're not going to do that. Today, we're actually going to go against the grain. I'm going to teach you guys how to line up yourself from going against the grain by debooking. So, I'm going to throw on the 3-guard, lever closed, and I'm just going to slightly just go up on my lineup. We're going to turn off this light. I don't think I need it. Yeah. So, we're just going to bop, 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 really lightly, really soft. I'll stand back a little bit so y'all can see a bit better. Honestly, don't feel like that did anything, so we're gonna throw on the 2 with the lever open. I'm gonna run through this again. Okay, that's smooth. That did a bit. So now this is what our lineup is starting at, starting point. We're gonna get our liners now. I mean, before the liners actually. Got to be glued. Spray. Oof. It doesn't really burn that much as of yet because I haven't punctured my skin yet. I'll let that dry really quick. Everything facing forward, as you can see. So highest point, as you can see, it's both the corners. We could start there, but are we gonna? No, we're gonna start in the middle. We're gonna start in the middle. Hold on, I'm gonna put y'all like this because then I can kind of see myself still. We're just gonna tap at the middle and go. We're not gonna push it back. You can see there's a little stubble right there. We're not gonna push it back, we're just gonna tap at it. that's our indents. My fault, I'm so locked in. But as you can see, I'm not pushing this part back because if I did, it'd look crazy. So we're probably gonna clean that up with enhancements. Make sure that's straight. The vertical bars look good. And now we can have a C cup because of the lowness of this. It allows us to have a C cup. So we're gonna do that at the end. And look, once I'm pulling down with the clipper, I mean not clipper, the comb like this, I don't know what it is. With combs, when I brush like this, it pulls down, like it feels hard, but when I go like this, it doesn't really pull down. So little key tip for y'all if y'all struggle with the same thing too. Oh, my eyes are like, it's like I get hair in them every couple of seconds, bro. It hurts. This might be like the first time my forehead doesn't look ginormous, bro. Whew, okay. Same thing on this one. I'm pull down with it like this and it kind of fills in. A little spot, but hey, not much I can do about that. Imagine if my like, is this about to die? I don't even know. Tap, it's just a light little tap on the vertical bars, bro. I tell y'all this every time, just let this little tap and go. So now we gotta see which one is higher. This one starts right here and this one stops right here. As you can see, this one's higher, so we're gonna start on this side. And we're not gonna push it back at all. We're gonna just line it up. The other side we're gonna have to because it's lower, but that is okay. Smooth. Smooth. I'm about to go to the gym after this, bro, man. Alright, let me chill. Just gonna match up these two. Did I get it first try? No way. This is the type of shit that, like, man, I might hit up my ex, bro. man, I miss it. All right, enhancements time. I don't know where I put my card though. That's the only issue. You know what? Better idea. We got the new visual cards, you know? The new visual card. When you order, you get one of these. See clearly. Be present. Move with visual. This shit sound like it about to die. Oh yeah, this is much better now. This is like hitting. That last bit of it, this is already looking smoothed up. Like real clean. Man, this might be my go-to. Maybe not. With how long it took, maybe not. Maybe not. It's a little more, like, I don't know, like I just have space behind my ear. It feels weird, but it feels nice in a weird way. Like, I wouldn't know how to react if the wind hit my head and if it got cold. Maybe this is not a cold cut. Like this is like a summer type of cut to do. Stretch the skin and treat your head like a balloon. Any little cut, you're gonna pop, literally. Just take your time. I know it looks like I'm not taking my time, but you gotta remember, bro, I've been doing this for 10 years. I started cutting my own hair when I was 14 years old, bro. I'm about to be 24. So, it's been some time, bro. Years of practice, bro. Years of practice. That's all life is, bro. You just pick something to practice on, and you just practice it a bunch of times until you become an expert. And then when you're an expert, that's when you start teaching people. And then you start, like, going into other things that you're interested in. Because now you have the skill. It's a skill now. Something that just doesn't leave you, bro. Like, I don't cut other people's hair anymore, but if I were to, that skill never left me because I'm still cutting my hair. But it's like I've enhanced that skill. I've put in the reps. I wish I knew how many heads I cut in college. Like, how many cuts did I do in college in total? I would say at least 750. 750 cuts. Maybe that was in one semester. No, 750 in one semester. That's crazy. Let's say on average each weekend I was cutting 25 senior year, and there is 4, 8, 12, like 16 weeks. 25 times 16. What's 25 times 16? I'm a math major and I don't fucking know this shit, bro. They don't teach you this when you do math. 400. So 400 a semester for junior and senior year. So that is 800 times 2, 1,600, and then probably 400 all of sophomore year. Nah, maybe less. Maybe like 200. 1,800 haircuts in college. I'm assuming. Okay, that's probably not accurate. 1,300, 1,600 is probably a little more accurate. We'll never know though. Actually, no, I could check my Calendly. I mean, not my Calendly, my Setmore account, because that's where I had people book on. Smooth. Yeah, my fault. I'm not even teaching y'all. I'm just rambling, bro. Maybe that's what these videos will become. Just me rambling while I cut my hair. Who knows? And I'm gonna do my eyebrows because girl at the gym might be there, so. Okay, it's not that bad. Not that bad today. Yeah, I look so Hispanic now. Me llamo Francisco. Real shit. Francisco Celine. Because I don't own a single thing with Celine, bro. And this is the final. Is this working? Is this working? All right. And this is the final results of the low fade. And as you can see, you know, we're keeping it nice and low. We're keeping it nice and compact. The blend is looking good. It's blending into the top. No more waves. We got a mini fro now, you know. Look at that. Look at that blend. Wow. Wow, man. Wow. And I'm starting to actually like rock with this. Like I kind of like this, especially with this type of haircut when my hair is really short. Maybe this is the wave we rock with for a bit. Who knows? Who knows? But oh shit, I'm not even centered. I am rocking with it. I am liking this. I should do like a ratings vid, like rating every single self cut that I've did out of these 10 that we did, and just rate them from what I feel like I look best in, what I enjoy doing the most. And yeah, like that'll be cool. That'll be sick. That'll give you all a bit more intel on what type of cut you should do for what type of hair. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that, you know, for those who've been wanting to do fades, you finally learned how to do one. So I'll catch y'all in 2 weeks when we do probably the mid fade. Or no, we'll probably do a drop fade, which is kind of like a mid fade, but it just drops a bit. It kind of drops like how this drops, just a bit higher basically is what I'm going to do next. So we'll probably go drop fade, mid fade, burst fade, and then whatever was last. Or is that it? Who knows? But we'll see y'all in the next one. It's been Nathan Xavier. And if you made it to the end, DM me on Instagram, grapes, like the grape emoji. DM me on Instagram, the grape emoji, and I'm going to send you a code for 20% off all visual products, whatever's up on the site. See y'all.